Hi, my name is Jonathan Wilson on behalf of ExpertVillage.com, and we're learning how to play an advanced funk groove on the piano. We've been looking at right-hand solo patterns. We've talked about a number of things, some of them pretty complicated, some of them pretty easy. This last one is just something called mini blues scale licks. They almost aren't even solo licks. It's just sort of the general concept that as you're playing your groove and there comes a little break, you can just throw in a couple notes, accent notes from the blues scale, almost anything, but they really can kind of add some variety because you don't do the same ones every time. And they can really change things up. So we've got a couple that I've written down here that are just good starting points. In general, take your blues scale and just throw in a few notes, any ones you want. And in a nice little tasty pattern. This isn't something that has a lot of flash. It's just something that you just sort of throw in to accent here and there. Okay, very slowly with the metronome. Here's a couple. I'm going to go ahead and play the bass line so that you can hear how they set in. We'll groove a little bit, and then I'll throw in a couple of these licks as written. Okay, not much to this, and not a lot of advice to give you other than keep it simple. These are meant to be just little accents. It isn't really a solo. It's just a little hint of a solo that you throw in here and there to change things around a little bit. So let's just go ahead and move into hearing this full speed with bass and drums. I'll just play the groove and then throw in a couple of these accents from time to time. Okay, pretty simple, but pretty tasty. You just want to throw these little licks in just to add some spice. It's a good way to kind of change things up when you don't need to really stick out a whole bunch like some of the aggressive things. You just want a little piece of something. This is kind of a good example of that.